All right. I won't mind.
Okay. Welcome to the Blackford Sports Network, home of the Blackford Bruins. Thank you for tuning in today. We welcome you to enjoy the broadcast of the Bruins, but ask that you please come to the games to support them. Please enjoy the broadcast and make sure to check out our sponsors, because without them, none of this would be possible. All right, welcome to Blackford Sports Network, home of the Blackford Bruins, where Blackford has traveled all the way down to the Ball State campus in Muncie, Indiana, to try to win a contest against the Muncie Burris Owls. This gymnasium, as my co-host Caleb Messersmith was telling me earlier, is the old
Ball State gym. This is the original Ball State gym where they started playing their games. When they, I don't think they ever really totally got rid of it. When Burris came here, they claimed it or whatnot.
And so with that, it's, as you were saying as well, it's a very small gym to be a college gym.
Well, that, and then it's well hidden, so.
Yes. It was very difficult to find, so if you're on your way and you're going to try to check out this game, find somebody who's here and have them send you a pin or something like that and drop exactly where they're at, because I'm pretty sure my Jeep is going to get towed when I get back out there. And I'm going to have to get it out of the impound because I have no idea where I parked. So
well, good luck finding it after the game, Steve.
Yeah, exactly. And my son was absolutely zero help helping me find here, even though he had all kinds of help getting here himself. So with that, let's talk some basketball.
All righty.
The boys obviously doing really well.
Yes.
The girls still struggling, but looking really good as they played Elwood at the historic Hoosier Gym on Saturday. They had the game won. I mean, they were leading all the way up to the fourth quarter and then just slowly slipped away from it.
I think the difference in that game is when you saw Soanes foul out of the game, because there had been foul trouble. I mean, they were calling it a tight ball game.
Yes.
And once they lost her, because she was consistent points, just taking it strong to the bucket all day long. And once she was gone, I mean, their offense kind of sputtered for a little bit, and then Elwood took advantage, and we couldn't catch up at that point.
Yep, absolutely. And Elwood, not a fabulous team, by any stretch of the imagination. Blackford at one point had them down. I want to say it was like 12-2 or 18-6.
I think it was like 12-2 at the first quarter or something.
Yeah, so I mean Blackford was playing a really solid press defense, and just wasn't letting Elwood get anywhere on the court. And anywhere they went, they had a Blackford Bruin right in their face.
Oh yeah. Well, I think as the game went on, some of the girls got tired, and you'd see them get that overhead pass above them and get an easy bucket. So that didn't help at all either. But
no, it never helps when you stop fundamentals and start playing schoolyard or backyard basketball. When you're playing at this level, you have to maintain those fundamentals that Coach Waters has been teaching you all season.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the All-Star game for the NBA. A lot of offense, very little defense.
Exactly. Yeah, the fourth quarter was an awful lot of offense and very little defense. And then, as you said, we had several girls that were in foul trouble. Elwood did as well, and that's the one thing that I see with the girls that is a little disappointing is that when they get a girl in the opposing team in foul trouble, they don't attack. Mm-hmm. They kind of lay off of that girl and try to play the perimeter and let that girl have everything she wants, and that's just not the way I was taught.
No, but you also have to think they're a very young team, because they didn't have a very big, like a bunch of senior, like junior depth upperclassmen, but then all those upperclassmen are getting hurt. Not even upperclassmen. You have lowerclassmen who are contributing, getting hurt. So it's just that makes it tough too.
It does make it a really tough, especially when you're playing with 3 sophomores on the starting.
Oh yeah.
On the starting roster in Grace Simmons,
Sones,
and Weitzel.
I was going to say.
And they were all 3 starters last year, minus Sones. I don't think Sones was. She played a lot of varsity towards the end of the year, but wasn't necessarily a starter.
Yeah, I mean, they play really well for being sophomores, but then occasionally you see where they show their age and where they just. I mean, they have a year of, but then it's also everybody's new in Coach Waters' system, so everybody's
True.
So
everybody's new now. But with that, that upperclassmen, those upperclassmen like Grace Marshall, Messer Smith, Harold, and Maloney and Reed. Those girls understand, hey, we have to relearn this, and it's a lot easier for them to learn it when they've come from, even though they've come from a different program and a different system. It shouldn't be that hard to move into a new system.
But you also look at but the type of basketball they're playing this year is a lot different. I mean, they're a lot more competitive. Even though they haven't won a whole bunch of games, they've been in every game.
Yeah, they've been in a lot. I think there was one game that they really weren't in. I want to say it was Yorktown.
It was, but you look at Yorktown. Yorktown is a very good girls basketball team.
Yeah, Yorktown is one of those schools where if you're good, you like to go there.
Yeah.
Which used to be, the Deltas. I used to always hear when I moved to Hartford City, well, I'm going to send my kid to Delta because that's where they have more exposure at Delta. Well, now Delta's not all that great.
Well, yeah, Delta is still a good school. They're one of the top Muncie schools, I think, this year. Their boys basketball team, I think they're undefeated.
I was getting ready to say, now under the direction of former Hartford or Blackford County.
Yeah, he's the assistant head coach.
Is he the assistant? Okay.
Yeah.
But Dave Marshall's down there, and those boys having some success.
Yeah, I was going to say there's 2 Blackford boys who are now freshmen.
Neil Marshall
and
Mahan.
Mahan.
Yes, Keaton Mahan.
Both very tall, very athletic. I was going to say Marshall's actually playing basketball this year. Mahan is not because he tore his ACL.
Tore ACL again.
Again.
I'm not sure how many that is for him, but I know it's at least 2. I think it's 3.
Well, I'm not sure if it's – yeah, I was going to say I think it's either the same one, he retweaked it, or I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's hard to keep up with that with Mahan through his dad.
Yeah.
I follow him on Facebook and so on, and I see him posting stuff about it. But I do know that he is out there swinging bats again because he is a baseball player.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So he's out there swinging bats again, which is a good thing, a good sign for
best of luck to him recovering. So.
Yeah, exactly. So some of the things that we should be looking for here as the girls play Muncie Burris, and one of the things that I noticed here, and I'm not even looking at either one of the rosters, but it looks like Burris has some height.
Yeah, I was going to say their roster doesn't say anything, but it looks like they've got a decent amount of height. But we're not a short team by any means, but we're not going to be world beaters in height. So,
well, I think without
Winger
and Marshall and Messersmith.
Yeah, I was going to say Marshall and Messersmith should be back tonight, but I don't think they're still both at full health completely.
No, I doubt it. But those are probably your 2 tallest.
Yeah.
With Harding with a following up or at least as tall.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But I want to say they're definitely not 6
no.
foot.
Well,
my guess is they're probably around 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, I was going to say Gretchen is 5'9". I was going to say Grace is probably same ballpark.
Grace looks to be about an inch taller,
yeah, so maybe
she's 5'10".
And Harding's probably right there with Grace.
Right.
So, and then you got, but for girls basketball, that's, I mean, you look at it, 6'2", 6'3" is almost like 6'8", 6'9" in boys.
In boys basketball, that's very true.
So,
but it looks like Burris has 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 girls, 5 girls that are 5'10".
Yeah, but the thing is that a lot of these girls dress. They look like dress JV. I think they only had 5 girls who were just varsity who did not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep, see, that's me not looking at the roster. So, one of the things that I want to see out of our Bruins is simple. I want to see them attack the basket and play tight defense, just like they did this Saturday down at the Hoosier Gym.
Well, and I think the thing that hurt them at the Hoosier Gym was just the mental mistakes. And it's gotten better from last year, but they're still there. I mean, there's still a couple bad habits that each girl, I mean, it happens.
Right.
But just look at to correct it a little bit each game. So, but that's another thing. The girls have struggled scoring. I mean, they didn't on Saturday, but I mean, it was kind of Olay defense. I mean, just so. But that's one thing. Just seeing a girl, because Soanes has emerged as a scorer after a few injuries. You saw her really step up from where she was last year to this year.
Yeah, Soanes has definitely stepped up quite a bit this year. She's the leading scorer on the team for Varsity. And I like to see someone attack the basket. And Soanes, even though she has, and most of these girls do, they don't have a very fundamentally sound driving the basket, head up, looking at the goal, squaring your shoulders up to it. They drive in, and it's almost like they just chuck it up. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it goes in. Yeah. 35% of the time it goes in. So,
yeah, I think the biggest advantage of Soanes is she is one of our taller players, but she just takes it strong to the basket each time.
Yeah, she's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. Grace Simmons is another one that's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. Always goes strong to the basket. Yeah. So I want to see Grace making more of those shots when she goes into the basket. And
I was going to say, another thing is just free throws. Those have killed us all season. Yeah, if we would have hit, I would have said even 50%.
50%. If you hit 50%, you win at most of these games.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, and even by those standards, those aren't great, but
it's still better.
It's still better.
Yes. So definitely free throws are an Achilles heel.
I was going to say, it's not that some of these girls weren't making them. It's just mental things. I was going to say, I remember when I was in high school, one of our best free throw shooters on the team got inside his own head, and he went like 0 for 20 or something. One game, we lost by like 19 points. I was going to say, he maybe missed 1 or 2 before that all season.
Who was that?
Joel Sharp. Yeah, I was at home. Yeah, I was going to say, he missed 20 free throws in the first half.
Oh,
just
goodness.
In a row. I mean, they just kept They saw that, so they had a bunch of freshmen sitting on their bench. They just started throwing them in and just said, hack him. Hack a shack.
Hack him until hack a shack until he makes them.
Yeah, I still think his total for the game, he was like 2 for like 30 or.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was not a game I don't think he wanted to remember. So.
Yeah, probably not a game that he wants you bringing up live on YouTube either.
Oh, well.
With that said, another thing that's been plaguing the varsity girls is injuries.
Oh, yes.
Another one goes down in Zoe Sawyer, a JV player.
Tearing her ACL.
Tore her ACL. Alexa Hurd has sprained ankle.
Yeah.
Haley Morris, I'm not sure what's happened to her.
It's an injury from soccer. The way I understand it is her shoulder. She tore something, so her shoulder will pop out of place.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, she decided it was probably best not to try and shoot the basketball if your shoulder's coming out, which I understand.
Yeah, you completely understand that. And then, as we were saying early, Messersmith is back, but not necessarily full.
Yeah, she has a partial tear in her ACL, and she's actually went and done some physical therapy to strengthen the knee. But the thing is, she got a new brace, I think, today.
Yeah.
that actually secures that knee, is fit for it. So she should be good to go. It'll just be getting used to playing with that brace, because that keeps her knee from being able to pop out of place or do anything funny.
And just watching her walk around, you could tell that she's still favoring that knee, and that may just be from the brace, trying to get used to it.
Well, they said when she partially tore her ACL, she has a severe bone bruise on that leg.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they said that usually goes along with it. So that leg is, it's just bruised a little bit. She said it doesn't hurt it doesn't really bug her all the time, but if you kind of twitching on it on Saturday, kind of irritated a little bit.
I bet it did.
But they told her there's no reason you can't play on it as long as it's not unbearable. So,
and the other one, Grace Marshall, she should be back. Yeah, again, another one that she played a little bit Saturday as well.
Retwisted her ankle, because I'm not sure if it was like a fracture or just a severe sprain on her ankle. But then she twisted it again Saturday and turned it over. And
so we may not see her again tonight. So, like we were saying,
they've lost.
Injuries have plagued the Bruins this year.
But it's helped some of their younger players get an advantage in the system. So.
Yes. Yep. Got to get used to it. And
I was going to say, but another thing is, they have like a couple girls like Stones who's leading the team in scoring, but they don't have a girl who can just effortlessly just give her the ball and consistently make buckets.
Right.
That's where they've struggled. But you don't always have those players. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond tonight.
Yes, it is. And just looking at the Owls as they're warming up, it looks to me like number 3, Constance Prater, is going to be
their best player.
At
least she's their best ball handler, it looks like. So.
Yeah, she was. She was definitely handling the ball very well. There's about 2:20 left on the clock, so we should be getting this game going here in just a few minutes. And with that, probably going to start playing some
advertisements.
Get our sponsors in there.
Give them the credit they deserve for making this happen.
Exactly. And please, if you already use them, make sure you tell them thank you. If you don't use them, go check them out. Clear Choice Chiropractic. If you're having back pains, obviously go over and see them. I used to go to them religiously. Matter of fact, when I first started going, I went 3 days a week for 2 weeks. And then 2 days a week for 4 weeks, and then 1 day a week for 8 weeks, and then I was going once a month to basically get some touch-ups. And I'm telling you, right at about, and this is before my back surgery, but right before. And if you listen to some of the old baseball podcast or broadcasts I did. Back with Vince Brown on the Voice Sports Network. You can hear, we talked about it a lot because I would struggle just walking from the parking lot down to the baseball field.
And that's a hike itself.
Yeah, and there was a couple times I actually had to stop and stretch my back out, and I knew that was, hey, it's time to go to the chiropractor and get readjusted. And obviously I had some severe issues and ended up having to have surgery.
Yeah.
But Malia is absolutely fantastic. Her massage therapists that she have in there are really good. The decompression table, I used to do it all. The decompression table, the massage, and the adjustments, just to prolong the surgery that I needed.
Yeah.
So definitely go check them out. Definitely worth your while. And with that, let's go ahead and fire up some ads, and we'll be right back after this. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. All right, we're back. The national anthem was just played. And now they're doing the announcing of the starters, and we'll know them here in just a second. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying we're getting ready to get going here tonight.
Aaron Cagle, definitely one that has come alive here. J.C. Sones, as we've already talked about. Reagan Harding, another one that we've talked about. Aaron Cagle is kind of the unsung hero.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Cagle, will have been her freshman year, saw a decent amount of varsity time. And then you saw her kind of slack off a little bit, and then she's worked her way back to get playing time in varsity.
Right.
But Cagle's always done the little stuff, passing the ball well.
If I know one thing about Aaron Cagle, I've watched her since she was 8th grade, 7th grade. But one thing Aaron Cagle is very good at is ball handling and passing.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing the court. So it looks like we got Ambria Rankin, DeKayla Elliott, Emily Adamowitz.
Something like that.
Number 15, Jenna Liss, and, of course, Constance Prater. Probably not going to see Constance come off the court very much.
Unless she gets in foul trouble quick, so
yeah.
We'll have to see. Yeah, if she's on Grace Simmons, Grace is pretty good about drawing fouls.
Yeah, Grace is definitely very good about drawing the fouls. So, should be an interesting night. We'll see where Constance is on the court.
I was going to say, I didn't see her shoot the ball in pregame, but she definitely looked like she could handle the ball. And so.
And, oh, I need to remove the intro here. Oh, don't do that. And there's your scoreboard. And the Owls get the tip.
I was going to say, at number 20 for them, Steve, I think she's a freshman. Maybe. Yeah. Emily?
And the Owls score first. Grace Simmons bringing the ball down the court. Goes over into the corner. Comes back out now. Moving the ball over to Weitzel. Weitzel puts it down into Aaron Cagle. Aaron Cagle shoots, no good. Sones was there for the rebound. Now Helen's putting the ball back up, no good. Rebound goes to number 35 of the Owls.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we're going to win this game tonight, Steve, we have to rebound the ball.
Yes. That's another.
I mean, you see a lot of girls smack it.
Harding with the rebound there.
Let's see. Oh, turnover.
A turnover.
By Simmons.
And Simmons with some good defense, but not enough, and the Owls now up 4-0. Weitzel over in the corner looking at the three. No, says no. Now dribbles back out to the top. Aaron Cagle down low, drives it in. A nice move to get the Bruins on the board. And I'll be honest with you, this is not at all what I thought we were going to see here. I figured Prater would be handling the ball, bringing it up the court, but she's definitely not. And as a matter of fact, she hasn't really done much at all.
At number 35, Michaela Elliott, she scored all their points so far. She has 6 points tonight, and she looks like their best player out there. 3-point.
Weitzel for three is off. She called it. Rebound goes to Harding. And man, that looked like it was all ball, but the foul called on number 20. Emily Adamowitz. And obviously
somebody is not happy about that call.
Somebody's not. And Cagle hits her first one.
We get it, buddy. You don't like it.
Oh, that's funny.
But this gym being so small, you can hear people very well.
Yes. They're easy to pick out, too.
Oh, yeah.
Now Prater bringing the ball up the court, and she's taking it straight to the bucket. And Harding with some tight, solid defense, and that call is going to be called on Prater.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Prater's picking up her first foul. Good defense by the Bruins.
Oh, yeah.
Able to keep Prater from scoring, and now.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a press today from Coach Waters.
You know, I'm surprised that they haven't yet. Maybe he knows something more about Burris than we do.
That's exactly right. Almost a turnover by the Bruins.
Now Helen's got the ball. And Sones can't keep control of the ball. Turns it over. Prater now with the ball, bringing it up the court.
Come on. Let's see. Oh, shot. Oh, good shot.
It's going to be good. That's number 45, Ambria Rankin.
That shot looked good from the time it left her hands. That's the one thing tonight. Burris is taking quality shots.
Yes, they have. They're not trying to shoot those threes. Blackford's sticking around the three marker. Now Prater with the ball. Gets it down to Rankin. Rankin gets it down to Elliott. Elliott kicks it out for the three. No good. Rankin with the rebound. And now we're going to have a call. I believe that's on Aaron Cagle.
I was going to say Elliott down there, number 35.
No, that's going to be on Helen Weitzel.
Her first foul tonight. But Elliott was down there. She wanted the ball. I mean, we just need a girl like that just to go out and grab it.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it was her versus 4 Blackford girls, and she ended up with it 3 or 4 times.
Yep. The last time, a nice play by Grace Simmons from behind, ripping that ball out of Rankin's hand, or Elliott's hand.
Elliott's hand.
You know, at one point I looked down, and Elliott was on the ground, and Prater now for three, no good. Yeah. Rebound goes to the Owls.
Looks like they're giving Burris the ball.
A kick ball still goes back to Burris. But she was on the ground, and then the next thing I know, she was up and getting a rebound, and I was like, oh, my, and she puts a move on.
That was. Yeah, they need to D her up because she is going to make them count tonight the way it looks.
The bucket is good, and Aaron Cagle is going to pick up her first foul. And they're going to let Michaela Harold come in for Aaron Cagle. It's the student section.
I heard somebody
the student section is over there.
Singing some kind of opera, or I don't know what it is. But
a nice little harmony by the student section.
She got lucky. She threw it away. Come on. You can't. Get back. They need to get back on defense, I'm telling you.
Elliott drives in, no good, but Prater gets the rebound. Elliott finds herself on the ground, picks herself back up. And now Burris is slowing it down, bringing the ball back to the top. Getting the ball, and this seems to be Burris's, this is their game plan, is to get the ball down low.
Yeah, they're just getting you on their side of the court. They're slowing it down and getting their play set.
Yep.
I was going to say, that's another thing I've noticed with Blackford tonight. They're not really running their plays. They're just kind of, their feet are in the sand, and they're just sticking there. They're just kind of swinging around, hoping to get open. But.
And Coach Waters doesn't seem to be real happy with the play that the Bruins have got going on here. Do I have the score wrong? My apologies. 1 point off. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure. I think we may have missed this ad, so we're going to fire it off, and we'll be back. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. And we're back here. The Bruins finding themselves in a 13-4 hole. And I believe they get the ball right now. Coach Waters was down there, what I like to call giving the business.
Yeah, he's just trying to motivate his girls. They haven't come out to play tonight so far, and they need somebody to step up and play. Oh, throw the ball away. Number 45 trying to go coast to coast, pass it off to number 15. Oh, and she
misses it. Rebound goes to Grace Simmons.
She was hoping for a foul because that wasn't a great shot. Oh, Reagan Harding taking it hard. Oh. They just need to grab the ball, Steve. Oh.
Who's that one going to be on, Sones or Simmons?
I believe it's going to be on Simmons.
Yep.
Is that? I think that's going to be her second.
Is it her? It can't be her second.
No, that's Weitzel has one. Never mind.
Simmons going to make her earn it here. And she hits the first one. And now Messersmith coming in for Weitzel. And Katie White's coming in for Rankin.
I'll be interested to see how Messersmith comes out and plays with that new knee brace.
And misses her second one. Rebound goes to Michaela Harold.
Oh, Messersmith shoots a three. Oh, she's off. Good rebound by Harold.
Little off. Nice rebound by Michaela Harold. Oh, I gave 2 points to the wrong team. And now the Bruins are playing a press defense. Burris breaks it. And it looks like they're keying in on
they're working
Elliott
the ball
now.
in low. Oh. And one.
And they are going to call the foul on Michaela Harold and send Elliott to the line for one. The bucket's good. And Burris increases their lead now to 11.
Yeah, that is 12 points tonight for number 35, Elliott. She's having a good game tonight. I mean, that's yes by Harold. Rebound by number 35, Elliott, bringing the ball up the court.
And now Sones playing strong defense all over the court. Started off on Elliott, now up to the Adamowitz.
Yeah, Adamowitz.
Prater for three, no good. And that's going to be Blackford ball.
Yeah, Prater, as good as she looked in pregame, really hasn't showed out today in the game. So I've been really impressed by Elliott. Like I said, she has 12 points. I don't know if she's missed a shot yet, maybe one, but she's just been playing hard.
Yes.
Oh, Harding taking the ball hard down the court. Works it out to Sones. Thought about shooting it, drives, pulls up in the lane.
And Sones is going to get fouled. I believe that's going to be Adamowitz's second foul. Nope, they gave it to 45, Ambria Rankin.
Her first.
Sohn's first one is good. Second one up, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Harding, and Harding's going to lose it.
She throws. Oh. Number 3 takes it. They're calling a foul. I believe it's going to be on Harold.
Yep, that looked like Harold all the way to me. Yep, 42 red.
Well, that's 2 for Harold.
And Blackford now with 5 fouls in the first quarter.
Oh.
And they're getting her with the foul. They're getting her with the travel. And the Bruins got lucky because she just drained that 3.
Yeah, that 3 was good. She just had to walk into it a little bit. Hopefully.
Now Messersmith with the ball.
Pops
up for the 3. And
oh,
that's good.
3-point basket.
Messersmith came to play.
And she looks like that new brace is helping her. She's playing out there well, so.
She's playing good defense.
Oh, Sohn steals the ball.
Sohn.
Oh, she loses it. Pass it up to Messersmith. Oh, Messersmith loses it.
And Messersmith is going to draw the foul off of number 45, Rankin, and that's her second foul.
Yeah.
Messersmith misses her first one. A good call by the referee. She didn't have position. Put a lot of body into Messersmith and dropped her hands.
Oh, there we go.
And Messersmith hits her second one. Now the Bruins trail by 6.
I was going to say, Sohns and Messersmith really got out and ran. If we get some of that going for the rest of the team, hopefully it gets the rest of the team get moving down the court.
A 3, no good. Grace Simmons picks it up.
Transition well for Sohns. Just through her hands. I'm about to cut my hands off. I keep slapping the table, Steve.
You keep slapping the table and stomping your feet, which is why the camera is wavy for those watching at home.
I apologize.
And it's hard not to as you're watching this game because the Bruins had the fast break and let it slip right out from their fingers. A 3 by Prater, no good. Rebound goes to Simmons. And the Bruins look to be pushing the ball up the court now. Sohns gets it stripped right out from her by Prater. Prater driving the ball down.
Works the ball. Pull up.
Elliott pulls up the 6-foot jumper and misses. And now Coach Waters is going to call another timeout. Wow.
Yeah, that was definitely a swing because I think at one point it was 17-6 or what was it? Something like that?
It was something to that effect.
So the Bruins went on a 5-point run here in the first quarter with 34 seconds left to go. If they can keep this up and keep scoring, because now they start hitting buckets, it could be a tighter ball game.
Yes, yeah, it could.
I was going to say, number 35, Elliott's their best player. But after her, it's kind of a tight ball game. If we D her up pretty, it's going to be a different ball game here. Moving on.
Yeah, the Bruins definitely have their hands cut out for them playing Elliott. Elliott is doing everything right.
Pull up by Harold.
No good.
Foul on Harding.
Harding going for the rebound, gets the foul called.
Her first. Elliott loses the ball.
Looked like Blackford double-teamed her as she tried to come down low.
Yeah, they're double-teaming on the baseline. Jump ball.
A jump ball going Blackford's way.
3 seconds. Some of the fans wanted a 3-second call right there. Russ.
Another 3 attempt, no good. Rebound doesn't matter because that's going to do it for the
first quarter.
First quarter. We'll be right back with the second quarter and a little bit of a recap after this. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. All right, we're back. And what did you see that you liked in the first quarter?
Well, I really like that Messersmith got out there and Sheesh got a bucket, and then Hearn Soanes kind of boosted the team up there. You kind of saw a run when she came back in. I mean, just the leadership that they've lost, having a senior out there who kind of leads the way, helps out a little bit with other girls getting into the offensive flow.
Right, yes it does. And what are some things that you think they need to improve on in the second quarter? What do you think Coach Waters told them?
I think he told them just to try and shut number 35 Elliott down as much as you can, limit the turnovers, and grab those rebounds.
Yes.
Because they had several opportunities where they just slapped or gave Burris second possessions that they honestly shouldn't have. It would have been a tighter ball game if they would just rebounded it well from the get-go.
3 seconds. And fans of Blackford still calling for 3 seconds, although I haven't seen anything except for right now.
Charge. Looks like.
Oh, they called the charge on
Prater.
That's going to be her second, isn't it?
I believe. Let's see.
Yes, it is. And now Aaron Cagle coming in, and Harding's going to take a seat.
Oh, and Grace Marshall came into the game.
Oh, Marshall's in.
Yes. For Harold.
Simmons for 3, no good. Rebound goes to the Owls. Muncie still getting the ball down low, and that's going to be Grace Marshall's first foul. The bucket is good. You know, you just have to wonder why the Bruins are constantly trying for the threes.
Well, I mean, it's a popular shot in basketball right now. And they do have a fairly good three-point shooter on the boys' team who makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, but it's not.
No.
And when you're down, I've always been told, go for the easy buckets, the twos, the layups. Get the other team in some sort of foul trouble, and there Grace Simmons tries for it. Ooh, and a little
push off
by Rankin.
But I was going to say, then again, Burris has been giving them open looks from 3. They're packing it in defensively, so.
Oh. Cagle thought the ball was going to go out of bounds, and when it didn't, she just walked around it, came back in bounds, and took possession and control of it. So both seniors, Messersmith and Marshall, back in the game, and no call there. And Rankin very aggressive with the ball.
Yeah, she's definitely a rebounding force. She sits down in the paint. Oh, she just tossed that ball up. She's hoping for a foul, but Marshall stayed in there and didn't bite on her little whatever it was.
A 3 by Simmons is good. And now Prater's bringing the ball up the court.
Working the ball around Muncie Burris. Trying to work the ball in the paint.
Oh, now we're starting to call tic-tac fouls.
Looks like they're going to get Soanes. That's right.
Her first. Yeah.
Team 8.
A touch foul. Now the Bruins are Muncie Burris in bonus. And her shot no good. Rebound, Helen Weitzel as Helen gets.
Helen lost it. Those are the kind of turnovers that you just can't have. I mean,
no, you can't.
All she would have had to do is.
Helen's trying to pass the ball with one hand, and you just can't do that when you have another player right on you like that.
All she would have had to do is grab the ball square up and then look for somebody.
Exactly. And now Burris turns a turnover into 2 points.
Who was that who scored? Was that Elliott?
No, number 20.
20, okay.
Adam Witz. Oh,
3-point shot from Messersmith.
And Messersmith misses. Rebound goes to Rankin.
Yeah, they're giving us 3-point shots tonight. If they start falling with more regularity, it's going to be a different ball game. Because we have a couple girls who can hit them. So,
and we just need to get them hitting them. If they're going to shoot, you got to start hitting them. And you better start hitting them soon. The Bruins are down by 8. And Prater misses her 3. Rebound goes to Aaron Cagle.
And
now they're trying trapping. The ball goes still Bruin way. And I'd just like to say, if my wife is at home watching, she's not feeling very well today. Maybe ate some bad tacos. But hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah, good luck feeling better. It's just that time of the year, I think, partially.
Yeah, it could be. I bought her some popsicles on the way home, and nice. Nice job by Burris getting it down low, but Rankin not able to convert. And same thing, they got it down to
good job,
Elliott. Elliott's not able to convert, and now the reach-in is called, and number 20 is going to pick up her second foul at least.
Let's see.
Yes.
I was going to say, I thought that was her second, but I wasn't sure if I missed one.
And they are calling it a.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Burris has 2 girls in there who have 2 and 3 fouls. If that number 3 gets another one, it's going to sit her for a good portion of the game.
And Marshall rushes that one. And the Bruins are going to play the press.
The one thing we need to watch with their press is their back end, because that's where they struggled towards the end of the game against Elwood.
And another touch foul called on Helen Weitzel.
Yep.
And that's going to send Prater to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And Simmons is going to come in. Weitzel's going to have a seat. Constance Prater to the line. Her first time to the line, I believe, tonight. And she hits her first one. Second shot, no good. Rebound goes to Harding. Harding kicks it out to Messersmith. Brings it up the court.
Swings it around to Marshall.
Marshall to Simmons. Simmons back to Messersmith, who drives, kicks back out to Simmons. Gets it down to Maloney. Maloney spins, shoots, no good. And the rebound goes to Elliott.
Yeah, Burris' coach is wanting their team to slow it down and get back into their offensive sets. Working the ball into the corner, number 15. He thinks about shooting and does. Miss.
Marshall, come on.
She just needs to grab that ball.
She tried to slap at it and pushed it right out of bounds.
Yeah, these
now
girls,
gives the Owls a second chance.
I was going to say, these girls just need to realize God gave them 2 hands for a reason, just to grab that ball.
Yeah, I think she was just trying to get a hand on it to keep Burris from getting it again, and just didn't get enough on it. She was reaching for it.
It is what it is. But
and the Owls get the ball down to Prater underneath. Good for 2.
See, I think Soames came in and
another steal. Prater passes over. No, Bruins are able to stop it. Elliott drives in, kicks it out. They get it back down into Elliott. Spins, puts it in. No good. Harding with the rebound. Simmons with the ball.
Oh, travel on Soames.
Well, all right.
Oh, that was authentic.
The Burris cheerleaders with a little cheer, letting Soames know about how she traveled.
Yeah.
And where to travel to or something, I don't know. A 3, nope, that's going to be a 2. Rebound goes to Soames.
Oh. See who they calling that on? I think
should be 20.
Yep.
That's her third. And that's the one you want to go after her now. And the Bruins in a bonus, a 1 and bonus situation. That's the girl you want to start going after. They're going to have to bring her out. But once she's back in the game, you have to push the ball in her direction and get her to foul out.
Exactly. I mean, that's the one thing. There's 3 girls at Burris who 2 fouls, 3 fouls, and 2 fouls, all starters.
Elliott with the ball, pitches it out to Prater. Prater putting it over to J.C. Johnson. Johnson over to Jenna Liss. Liss drives in, gives it up to Rankin. Rankin puts the layup, no good. Doesn't even hit the rim.
A good rebound by Cagle and keeping him off her from avoiding the jump ball. Nice pass up the court.
Oh, drive that in, Maloney. Oh, wow. Not sure where Harding was putting that ball, but it went all the way to the top of the backboard. Came down nowhere near the rim. Now Prater again with the ball at the top of the court.
Putting Harding on her.
A minute 30 left in the game.
Oh,
Harding tries to steal. Pushes it out of bounds, but Rankin not able to get a hand on it and keep the ball down low. Ooh, Reagan gets a hand on the ball, but still goes over to a Burris player. They get the ball down low. Maloney plays good, solid defense, gets the rebound, rips it.
Oh, she lost it there for a minute.
Harding with the fake, now puts it up, rings in and out.
Yeah, the Bruins are down by 11 points with a minute and 7 seconds left in this first half.
And the Bruins just not able to find a bucket. Had some really nice-looking shots and just can't find the bucket.
Oh, nice move.
The net part of the basket. And now the Bruins moving the ball fast. Simmons driving down, gives it up to Soames. Soames for 2. The Bruins now down by 9 with 43 left to go. They're playing a half-court press. Prater breaks it, and J.C. Soames with the steal. She's driving it up the court. Oh! And they have every right to call J.C. Soames with that foul. She had her hand out and extended it, but they're calling it on number 15. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, she had her arm out.
Not only did she have it out, but she extended it over that girl's back. The first basket is good. Now she gets the bonus. 31.4 to go in the half. Second one's good. And now the Bruins in a full press.
That's a block. That's a block. Got to be set. Got to be set.
Red 24, that's Reagan Harding.
Yeah, that's her second.
And I believe that puts Burris in the double bonus now. And that's going to be number 5, J.C. Johnson, shooting 2 points, or 2 baskets. And misses her first one as it goes in and out. Second shot by Johnson. And that one's no good as well, but the rebound goes to Elliott. And we're going to have another foul on the Bruins.
Elliott's just working for those rebounds tonight.
And that's going to be on Erin Cagle. I believe that's her second. And Elliott going to shoot her 2 shots for the double bonus. The first one's good. She hasn't missed too many today.
She hasn't missed any from the line. I think she's missed 2 or 3 baskets. Let's see. She has 12. She makes this one, she'll have 17 points for the night, and just in the first half.
And she does miss it.
16.
Harding tries for the rebound, but it's going to be off Harding, out of bounds.
First ball given. These are just the little things that have been hurting them all night.
Moving the table again.
I know. I'm going to have to ditch the seat if I can't keep bumping it.
And there should have been a 3-second call on that one. Rankin was sitting in the lane for every bit of 5 to 7 seconds and doesn't get the call. As John Simmons is letting us know that we're right. Rankin's first shot is good. Now Grace Marshall's coming in, and Harding's going to have a seat with 3 fouls. Rankin's second one is up, no good. And lane violation by the Owls. Give it to Blackford anyway.
Oh.
And there's only 12 seconds left in the half. As Simmons looking for someone to pass to. Maloney shoots it, no good. Rebound's going to go to, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a jump ball with 0.3 seconds. That's going to go to Blackford. Not really what you want, because now Burris is going to get the ball at the half.
Oh, yeah. Not even looking for a shot there.
And the shot, no good, as it was more of a pass. And with that, we'll be right back after we hear from some more of our sponsors. And then we'll have a halftime recap. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. All right, here we are. We're back at halftime. The Muncie Burris Owls leading the Blackford Bruins 27-18. And for the type of basketball game that we're watching here, being down by 9 points isn't that bad, is it?
No, not especially to how they jumped out in that first quarter. Because in the first quarter, I think at one point they were up 16 or 18 to 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was something.
So, because they came out of the gate hot. And being able to slow them down and actually gain on that lead a little bit. Because we necessarily haven't shot the ball completely well. I mean, we've had a few girls who hit shots, which has gotten us back in this ball game, but we haven't had a girl who's consistently been hot tonight.
Right, absolutely. We've had a lot of girls shooting the ball, but not very much making. So that's one thing that definitely has to change. We got to get one of these girls to catch some fire.
Yeah.
And
it's just like you saw Messersmith. She made 1 3 and went 1 for 1 for 2 at the line. So I think she had 4 points coming off the bench, which helped. But it's just like I think she shot 2 other threes. One of them was close, and the other one just rimmed out. And you've seen that a lot this season with these girls.
Hey, Caleb's laughing at me because we're sitting at the top of the bleachers now. You're all right. We're sitting at the top of these bleachers, and at the top of these bleachers is, I'm guessing, an air vent or a heat vent or something to that effect, and it's like hardwood.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Man, is it killing my behind. So
yeah, Steve went to sit on his sweatshirt and his face.
Got a little relief, if you know what I mean. So let's get back to basketball here. And stop talking about my behind. But anyway, the girls need to get somebody that's hot on the ball.
Yeah.
Their defense was looking really well.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little annoyed at the little touch fouls that are happening here by the referees.
The refs are definitely calling this game a little tighter than what you like to see.
Right.
Like, it's really affected the pace of this game, which that's exactly how Burris is wanting to play, as you've watched. Each time they bring the ball over the half-court line and just slow them down, which to their disadvantage lets Blackford get in their defensive setup.
Right, yep.
I was going to say, now Blackford is also, as you saw, really got out and ran in transition tonight.
Yes.
Now, they haven't always capitalized with, but they're getting down the court. Now, if we could just get them to capitalize and use the backboard.
It might be a different story. The Bruins might actually have some start closing the gap here a little bit.
I was going to say, because they had at least probably 5 opportunities that they missed.
Yeah.
On the fast break where they've either thrown the ball away or, some of them were the girls, they were wide open, but they kind of were too wide open. They weren't expecting the pass.
Right.
So, but that's 10 points right there off easy layups and they're down 9 points.
Yep.
So, this easily could be a 2 or 3 point ball game. But another thing to watch is how the Bruins come out and play in the second half.
Yes.
So, because Burris has some girls in foul trouble. So I know number 20 has 3 fouls, and I think number 3 has at least 2 or 3 fouls. I'm thinking 3 fouls, but I only have it marked down for 2.
Who was that? Number 3 or?
Yeah, number 3, Prater.
I don't think she has 3. I think she's only has 2s.
Only has 2. Okay.
But that number 20, Emily Adamowitz.
Yeah, the only freshman who's starting. And
definitely has 3 fouls, and if you can get her fouled out of the game, she's a big key player. She's a key player. And you can tell that the girls that they're putting in to play and off the bench are your JV players. Yeah. And they weren't all that great.
No, they kind of had that deer in headlights kind of moment at times.
Yes.
Because, honestly, if you watch Burris, they don't sub unless their girls get into foul trouble. Because the pace that they play is built just to have 5 girls who play all night. Because they get down, they don't really push it up the court, and they take their time getting back on defense. They're just the kind of team who's going to mentally beat you. No, they're not going to outrun you the whole game.
Yeah, they have 5 girls, and they take care of them. They're not trying to physically run them up and down the court, which is exactly what Bruins need to do. They need to get these girls tired because we have a deeper bench than they do, obviously.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, because if you look, the Bruins went into their bench tonight. I think they have, let's see, out of their bench, I think their bench has probably scored I'd say 8 points tonight. So
that's not too bad.
No, I mean, they've had decent bench contribute. And honestly, if you look at Burris's points, most of them come from number 35, Kayla Elliott. And it's like I was telling Steve earlier, they shut her down in the second half, because I think she was somewhere around the 13-14 mark going out of the first quarter, and I think now she has 16. So 3 points in one quarter compared to 13 I'd call that a good quarter of playing defense on her.
I agree.
She is their best player, hands down, and we saw that.
Yeah, that is very true. And now Burris is going to get the ball because of that jump ball with 0.3 seconds left on the clock. And the third quarter has started. And I will change it here on the screen.
I was going to say another thing is I think we've only missed 2 free throws, and I think we've shot 5 or 6, or we made 5 or 6 of them tonight.
Oh, man, I thought that was going to bounce in, but Prater gets the rebound. And she had a big smile on her face as she did it.
Oh, nice denial by Harold.
And Elliott's going to turn the ball over with a bad pass.
Oh. Bruins working the ball around. Pass it up to Sones.
And now Sones is going to sit with the ball at the top of the key.
Oh.
And we're going to get it over and back.
Just need to shorten that pass a little bit. That was a little long to try and curve it around the three-point line. If she would have been up 4 or 5 feet and over a foot, it would have been an easier pass.
Right. And now Burris again, slowing the ball down.
They're really working the ball inside in the paint. Oh, that's Blackford ball.
A good job by the Bruins, letting it go off of Burris.
Yeah, that's the one thing. The Bruins need to deny it, because if you watch, Burris comes in, and they always pass it inside, and it's always a kick out whenever they shoot an outside shot.
Yep.
Oh, steal by number 3, Prater.
Oh, Sones almost with the foul there.
Burris working and
kicking it out to Rankin. Rankin gets tripped up, and I believe that's going to be a third foul either on Cagle or Harold. Wait a second. 42 is Harold.
Yeah, per third. Rankin takes the ball, kicks out to number 15, who shoots for 3 and just short. Good rebound by Elliott, who gets fouled and going to the line.
And the Isles are sitting in the lane for a long time.
Yeah. But I will tell you, it's not the longest I've seen somebody sit in a line in a game. I think the one night I saw somebody, we counted it in tape, it was 22 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
Back when I played a couple years ago.
First shot by Elliott's good. Marshall's coming in, and Harold's going to have a seat.
Yeah, I don't know if their choir came here tonight, Steve, or what, but they're definitely.
They must have. They got a nice little harmony going over on the student section.
They do. It must be after choir practice they decide to show up or what. I don't know. Oh, 3 for Sones, short. Oh, tip back into Marshall to Burris. Oh, working the ball up the court back. Oh, nice pass.
I don't think Burris has a trip. And they're giving it to Burris.
What were you saying?
I don't think Burris has attempted very many threes.
No, they were trying to work the ball into their because if you look, their scoring has primarily come from Elliott and Rankin. I was going to say,
which is both of their down low players.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start counting here. Anytime somebody steps into the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Well, now it's Blackford ball, so.
Oh.
And Cagle. Now, that is upsetting. Did you see it?
Yeah.
What did she do?
She didn't follow her shot.
Didn't follow. And matter of fact, she was running up the court. The ball came right back to where she would have been standing had she just walked in a few feet.
That's the biggest part. And Messersmith checked in at some point.
And Elliott's going to get the rebound, put it back for 2. You have to want the ball.
Yeah, that's a.
Just because you take a shot doesn't mean it's going to go in every time.
I was going to say the Bruins as a whole just have not rebounded well at all this season. Shot by Marshall misses. Cagle went for the rebound but didn't come up with it there. So, two-point
Prater for 2.
Marshall for 3. And Marshall hits the first 3-point back.
There we go. Not sure what the student section was saying there, but they started chanting something.
20 takes it up strong and misses it. Rebound by Messersmith, who's taking the ball up the court. Works it around to Simmons. Simmons shoots a 3, and it's good.
That's 2 threes in a row by the Graces.
By the Graces. Well, if the Graces can keep this up, I'll be happy, Steve.
Yeah, me too. Grace, keep your hands up. Simmons, I believe, is going to pick up a 3rd. Nope, only her 2nd.
Yep. Yeah, they're singing for both teams, so I don't know if it's good luck or bad luck, but they're giving it to both squads. Reed checking in for Cagle. Seeing her first minutes for tonight.
Rankin 2nd, no good. Missed both of them.
Good rebound by Reed. Maloney shoots from the, good shot by Maloney.
And it looks like we've got, nobody's, and now we've got a timeout. There was nobody for Prater to inbound the ball to.
Yeah, I mean,
a little brain fart for the Owls. And with that, let's go ahead and take a quick break while I finish eating my pretzel. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-3. All right, Caleb, here we are. We're back.
We are back.
And I finished my pretzel.
How was it, Steve?
It was a little salty.
A little salty?
It looked like it snowed on it.
Looked like it snowed, huh? Well, as long as it's not snowing outside, that's all right.
Amen. Amen. Well, that Burris now moving the ball around. Good defensive play by Marshall. She lays off and lets Elliott go ahead and shoot the easy layup. Simmons with the ball, bringing it down the court. Passes over to Maloney. Maloney to Messersmith. Messersmith for 2. And Messersmith seems to be on her shot. And the Bruins are probably going to get that ball to her more often. Sones and Weitzel both out of the game right now.
They're trying to trap number 35, but
Rankin drives in, but Reed was right there, causing her to pass it back out, and Simmons gets the steal. Tries to drive in, gets her own rebound, and gets the foul. And Simmons going to go to the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, if the Bruins can take advantage here at the line, that will take them down to 7. Yeah, the Bruins are definitely come out shooting the ball a lot better here in the second.
Yes. Actually getting some shots to fall their way.
Oh, good shot.
Simmons hits the first one.
That's all we like to see.
Again, in right now, Simmons, Reed, Marshall, Maloney, and Messersmith.
Nice
and the
shot.
Second one falls. And the official thought they had a sub, but nobody there.
Well, Stones is kind of ducking there beside Coach Waters. She started to go in. I think he wanted to have a word with her real quick.
Tell her to start hitting shots.
Yeah.
Prater for 2, and that one's good. Puts the Bruins back down by 9. Simmons over to Maloney. Maloney drives over to Simmons.
Works the ball around.
Down to Marshall. Marshall for 2. No good. Long.
Rebound by Messersmith.
Messersmith for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Owls. And maybe the student section or the harmony section.
The harmony, the choir.
The choir got to Messersmith on that one as they were calling air ball on Marshall's shot. And again, they're still trying to get that ball down low. But the Bruins are actually able, and that one's they gave it to the Bruins, even though I know that one went off of Reed's hand.
Hey, you know what, Steve? I'm not going to argue with him.
Not on that one.
No. The Bruins working the ball around. Swings it back up top to Simmons, over to Messersmith, who shoots a 3.
Messersmith rushed that one. I could tell it from the get-go, and now Sones is going to pick up a foul.
I believe that's going to be her second.
Is that it? That is. Second foul. You okay?
I think so.
Okay.
I just started to cough, and I tried to avoid doing it over the mic. I think I got a piece of salt when that came back up on that one.
The pretzels were just a little bit salty. I might get a little heartburn from it, as a matter of fact.
Oh, double dribble.
Double dribble by Rankin. She's looking at the official and her coach, but that was definitely a double dribble.
I thought we got 2 dribbles.
You have as many dribbles as you want, as long as you don't use 2 hands. Pass to Messersmith down in the corner, and that one's good for 3. The Bruins now cutting it to 6. The Owls don't really have an answer for Messersmith. They're just going to let her shoot it.
Yeah, she's shooting the ball well. It's like you said, Coach Waters is really drawing up plays for her this half, which I like to see.
Sones with the strip from Rankin. Rankin did not look happy. She looked like she wanted to fight her there for a second.
Sones is just a little faster.
Maloney for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Reed. Reed tries to put it back up. Hands all over, no call. Now Prater's going to. 5 seconds remaining. She shoots for 3, no good. Rankin tries. Now, I'm not real sure. She stepped out of bounds and then touched the ball.
I was going to say, she stepped out of bounds, jumped up, feet landed against, slapped it back, and the ref just let it go.
Just let it go, which is fine with us. Now it's going to take us into the 4th quarter. We're going to hear from the rest of our sponsors right after this, and we'll be back with the 4th quarter. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
You hear that, Hoosiers? We're getting ready to have a Hoosiers comeback right here in the old Ball State gym.
Oh, yes. And the Hoosiers with the huge comeback this weekend. And Caleb, I know you're a Purdue fan, and I know Purdue got beat by Notre Dame, which I'm happy about because I am an IU fan. But IU Finney with the last second three, buzzer beater. Oh, and Messersmith for two.
That was a nice shot.
And now the Bruins cut the lead to 4. And Messersmith is on fire, ready to bring the Bruins back from this back on this comeback.
Oh.
Rankin gets fouled. I believe that's going to be Harold's 4th.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either on her or it's on. Oh, yep.
42 Harold. That on the board, calling it her 4th. And Coach Waters might just let her foul out. Rankin misses her first.
Well, I wasn't sure. It really could have went on either three of those girls because there's kind of a horde right there. But
Rankin's second one off the front of the rim, no good. Elliott gets the ball, puts it back up, no good. And Messersmith's going to come up with the ball.
Bringing the ball down the court.
Messersmith to Maloney. Maloney looked like she was wanting to pop that three.
Oh, nice pass into the paint. Good move by Harold.
And Harold's going to get fouled by Rankin. I believe that's going to be Rankin's 3rd or 4th.
Her 3rd is what I have it.
3rd foul.
Oh, it's actually, it's her 3rd. I was going to say, that was a good pass behind the knee. Yep. Nice move by Harold.
Off the glass for 1. Harold cuts the lead now to 3 for the Bruins. Harold with her second shot. Puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Elliott. Elliott keeps the ball, actually gives it up to Prater.
I thought Sones or Messersmith was going to come down with that for an easy layup right there. But
And now Adamowitz.
Trying to work the ball around. Pass it inside, back outside up for
2, no good. Rebound goes to Michaela Harold.
Harold
automatically grabs it and gives it to Maloney. Maloney puts up the layup, and she's going to get fouled by Elliott. Elliott, that's maybe her 2nd.
Elliott, I don't have her with any fouls.
So her first foul of the game. Elliott's played a really good game today.
She's played a very sound game and a very smart game. That is one for her.
Yep. And now Maloney going to the line, shooting 2. And the padding in my sweatshirt has gone away. The lead now cut to 2.
Oh, yeah.
As Maloney, and we've got a timeout by the Owls. Their first time out of the game, maybe? No, that's their second time out of the game.
After the coach's 9-point lead, he's starting to sweat, Steve.
Yeah, he seems to. And can't wait to see what's in store. And with that, we'll be right back.
Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
All right, Caleb, we're back, and the Bruins have cut this lead down to 2. Maloney's going to shoot and try to cut it down to 1, and the Bruins are coming back. And that shot is good as well, and the Bruins cut the lead 38-39, down by 1. And I'm telling you, you have to contribute this to getting shots to fall, obviously.
And they're playing good defense.
And they're playing smart, solid defense.
Yeah, whatever Coach Waters said to them there in the first quarter really woke them up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they're playing defense. They're shutting down that inside shot, but Prater's actually going to pick up 2 there, wide open. The Bruins are shutting down the paint. But when you leave Prater open like that, she's probably going to sit and drain them all day, and Maloney's going to throw up a three, no good.
Just a little bit long, but.
You know, Bob Knight used to say, you don't shoot the ball until you've passed the ball at least 4 times.
I'm not a Bob Knight fan, so I wouldn't know.
I'm telling you, that's the way it was.
That was Rankin scores there.
And I believe the Bruins have shut down Elliott. Elliott hasn't really had much.
Sones lose the ball.
Going to lose that one.
Messer Smith and Simmons back on defense. Oh.
And that one should be Blackford ball.
And it is.
is.
Aaron Cagle checking in for
Maloney's
Maloney.
going to take her spot on the bench. A good few minutes of play by Maloney. There's 5:20 left in the fourth.
I was going to say, a player we haven't seen this half is Reagan Harding. I know she got into foul trouble early, but I don't think she's played any of the second half.
Yeah, with 4 fouls, it's going to be kind of hard to get her back in the game.
I was going to say, she has 3. So I have her down.
And we've got a timeout by Coach Waters.
Full timeout.
And with that, I think we got one more ad to do, so why don't we go ahead and go to an ad here real quick, and when we come back, we'll come back with the rest of the fourth. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. All right, we're back, and we've got 13 live viewers right now. Braxton Malott, and he's calling that we're going to win. And Braden Rauch also saying we're going to win.
Well, we definitely made a comeback here, Steve. I'd be a little disappointed if we didn't win it, but honestly, I'm just impressed at how we played here, and then we've been the better team in the second half.
We're definitely the better team in the second half. I would imagine that we are outscoring. We would had this just been the first quarter or first half, we would probably be leading it. Helen Weitzel for 2, little off, rebound goes to Elliott.
I was going to say, we dug a pretty deep hole in the first quarter, and we've been trying to dig our way out.
At one point, we had the lead down to 1, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2. I can't.
Now we're down by 5. I think it was 1 because they've only scored 4 points.
Yeah, they've scored 4 points.
Rankin with the ball, passes down to Elliott. Elliott drives in, but kicks it back out. Now they're resetting.
Oh.
And a nice job by J.C. Sones getting the ball out of bounds. Yeah. Because Rankin was there. She was going to give the nice, easy layup. The give and go seems to be what the Owls are doing here.
Yeah, they go inside, outside, and a lot of times right back inside for an easy layup.
Yep.
Oh.
And there goes Elliott, and Elliott's going to get fouled by Messersmith, her first.
I was going to say, I didn't see her touch her, but.
It's another one of those touch fouls. Didn't affect the shot any, but, I mean, it is what it is. A foul is a foul.
I was going to say, they have been consistent doing this both ways, but.
And Elliott hits her first of 2.
It definitely does not help us trying to get back into this game, trying to play tough defense.
No, it doesn't. Second shot, no good. Rebound goes to Sones. Sones pushing the ball up the court.
She's going to take it all the way. Oh, charge.
And going to get the charge. And that should be her 3rd or 4th foul now.
That's her 3rd.
3rd foul. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't see it. I was looking at the TV here, or the screen, and I did see that girl had been set for a while. I didn't see anything after that.
Well, Sones basically went through her.
Yeah.
So.
And now Burris slowing the ball way down.
Yeah, the Bruins are going to need to get out there and get some denials and force them into some bad looks because they're just trying to dribble the clock out right now.
The clock ticks down under 4, and Prater smiling and laughing out on the court. Shoots a 2.
Oh, sure.
No good. And Rankin throws one up.
Oh.
And Weitzel's going to pick up the foul. Got her hand in there, but that's one of those situations where once you get your hand in there, you got to rip it out.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just let them control your arm. You're ended up with a broken arm.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got to rip. You got to get some strength, get some muscle in them arms, and rip it out.
Harold coming back into the game for number 10, Weitzel.
And Weitzel's going to have a seat. Now we have 16 viewers. Thank you guys for watching. 15 now. And thank you, Braxton and Brady.
Oh, that was a push.
And the Bruins in good position, but not able to.
Well, if you look, they're really getting. Where's the push right there, Steve? Oh, they called 10 seconds, but they can't count the 3. Oh.
They definitely don't have a problem counting to 10. It's just the 3.
Yep.
Gotta get the ball, Red.
And now I hear Coach Waters calling man-to-man defense. And I think what he meant was get up on that girl and press them to move the ball. And now, 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
And not one call for 3 seconds.
3 days.
And another foul on the Bruins. I didn't see who it was called on.
Sones, her 4th.
Sones' 4th foul of the game.
3 seconds.
Just to be fair, I'm going to start counting the Bruins to see if they're in the lane for 3 seconds. As Elliott hits her first shot. And the lead extended now to 7 by Burris. Burris, obviously, Coach said something that put a fire in them, or they gave them the right play. And Elliott.
Well, they're just playing like they have all day. They're not making very many turnovers, and they're just running the clock out. So for the Bruins to win, they need to keep making buckets, and they need to force some turnovers.
And
Simmons takes it
drives
strong.
in,
There we go.
and they just let her have it. The lead now cut to 6, and the Bruins are playing the press.
10.
And Elliott throws one in, no good.
Oh.
And they're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to the Blackford.
I was going to say, they didn't call
Rankin tried ripping that one out, but Sones holds on to it.
Well, Stones kind of got thrown around like a rag doll there.
Oh, wait a second. That shouldn't be Burris ball. But now it isn't. See, the ball never lies.
The ball never lies. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. And they could have got her for a foul right there.
And Prater is having a good time here. Big smile on her face, laughing throughout the entire game.
Oh, pass to Messersmith. Works the ball up to Sones. He drives in. Oh, and her shot is blocked.
And you can hear the coach of the Owls saying, slow it down, slow it down. 2:20 to go in the 4th. And the Bruins get a steal, Messersmith. And it's a 30-second timeout. Oh, that's not wrong one. Sorry, I apologize. The Bruins now down to 1 timeout left. And let's see if we have any more sponsors to get to. And a good game here, Caleb. A 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. Oh, shoot. Right after this ad break comes in, and the timeout's already over, so we may end up stopping.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I should have started it a lot sooner, but didn't. 2:04 remaining.
Oh,
and a steal.
she's
And she's going to take that one and kick it back out, and they're going to run off some more clock here. The Bruins trailing by 6 in the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to need to start fouling her pretty soon if they're going to.
Yep.
I mean, they
it just depends on who you want to shoot the free throws. Rankin not able to get the bucket. Turns the ball over to the Bruins. Harold drives down, takes the jumper off the rim, and that's going to go out on Burris as Maloney's out there doing her gymnastics.
Yeah. I don't know what that move's called, but
I believe that's what they call the back tuck.
The back tuck? All right. Oh,
Maloney back on the floor with her back tuck, and Cagle gets blocked.
Ah.
This ball's going down. Simmons finds herself on her backside, and the lead now increased to 8.
Just
Cagle for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Burris.
A minute and 4
and
seconds.
A travel by Elliott turns the ball back over with 1:04. And now's the time where you have to start fouling once you score.
Yeah.
Simmons kicks it over to Maloney. Maloney for 3, way off.
Oh,
the ball goes to Burris, and Burris is going to hold on to the ball, not really in any hurry to get it across the 10-second.
The coaches are trying to get them to get up in their face.
And a foul on Simmons. And you can hear it. The fans not happy about it. Only her third, but Muncie Burris is in the double bonus now. So the foul's definitely lopsided tonight. The Bruins with 10 fouls and Burris with 3.
Well, they were calling it pretty tight in the first quarter both ways, but as of late, it's been all pretty much one way they've been calling for them. Oh,
and another block by Prater, and that's going to be out of bounds. Burris ball or Blackford ball
with 28 seconds left.
28.8 to be exact. Cagle's going to inbound the ball now. Gets it over to Sones. Sones steps, drives in, no good. Rebound goes to Elliott. And this game is going to be all but over with 17-15 now.
Burris
Blackford's not in any hurry to foul. Burris is just going to let the clock run out. And with that, we're going to go to one quick ad, and then we'll be back for the recap of the game.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770.
All right, Caleb, we're back for the fourth quarter recap.
Yes.
And
for the game recap.
What do you think about it?
That was a tough loss because, honestly, I would say Blackford was a better team for over half the game, but it just wasn't when it counted because, I mean, they struggled right off the bat. They weren't ready to play tonight. I mean, it probably didn't help that it was a Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably didn't help, but they probably had trouble getting here. But
Like the rest of us?
yeah, I was going to say, the hole they dug in the first quarter was just too deep to recover from. I mean, they got it down to 1. But the style of game Burris plays, they were just in control the whole game. And when they slowed it down, the girls out there, they didn't know what to do. They didn't. I mean, because they were just holding the ball.
Yes.
So, I mean.
You know, to me, it's almost like these girls don't play basketball. They don't watch basketball when they go home. They don't. I don't know how to put it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not immersed in basketball.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I was Coach Waters, I would take my starters and I would put them in situations like this because you see them struggle in the late game, they fall apart.
Yep.
And, I mean, they kind of show their age out there a little bit. And I don't know if it's partially because in years past, even the older girls, they don't know how to handle it because they've never really been in tight games like this. Because, I mean, for the past couple years, I mean, they've just kind of it's been tough.
Yes.
So they don't have that game experience where they know what it's like or how to come back.
Right.
So
yeah, but you know, to say they don't have grit is not true.
Yeah,
these
because
girls
you
have grit.
Well, you saw them come back from, I think at one point was a 15-point lead and take it down to 1 point in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have enough to get over
get over that hump.
Yeah.
Get over that edge. And it was once the Owls called that timeout.
And the coach just told them to calm down and just slow the ball game. After he told them just to hold the ball, not look to score.
Yep.
It was game over.
Yep, it was because the Bruins lost their momentum.
Well, because if you look at it, I think the Owls maybe turned the ball over a handful of times, the
Right.
whole game. But it was when they were pushing the ball. When they pulled it up and once they got half court, I don't think they ever turned the ball over.
No.
The Bruins may have got a rebound on the second or third try.
Yes.
But, I mean, it's kind of hard to rebound when you have a girl who's been in the paint for 10 seconds.
Well, you know, when you're in the paint like that, it's still the same technique.
Yeah.
You still put your behind right in their midsection and you push backwards.
Well, that's the thing. The girls out there, they don't go for the rebounds. But Burris did a good job all game of getting in position to get rebounds.
Yes.
They always kind of got inside position on the girl and pushed out. And they always, if you watch their guards, even their posts from the wings, from up top, they crash. You
Yep.
don't have that. You have one, maybe two girls who are down low for the Bruins trying to rebound.
Yes.
I was going to say, if you look at most, like college or NBA, most times you either have a really big guy who's dominating the paint who gets all the rebound, or it's your guards because
Yes.
your guards crash.
Crash. Yep. And that's one thing the Bruins just don't do. They don't crash the boards. And I pointed it out right there with Aaron Cagle shooting that three and already starting to run this way when the ball was coming right back at her.
I was going to say, and half the time they don't get the rebound if it even comes to them because they're not expecting it.
No, they're not trying for
They're
it.
not-
They're just
they're not
letting it fall where it may.
And that's an effort stat. I was going to
Yes.
say anybody can rebound.
Yes.
I was going to say I was never the most athletic, never the most talented. I wasn't the most tall. But I could out-rebound anybody because I wanted the ball.
Right.
Just put my butt into somebody and go get it.
And go get it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And the Bruins, again, lose another one. Only have one win on the season still.
One win on the season.
One win.
But
Still looking for that second win. But as you were getting ready to say, this team's 100 times better than it was last year.
yeah, I was going to say
This team would blow out last year's team, probably 80-2.
Oh, I mean it would be a whooping.
It would be.
I mean, because last year the girls, I mean, yes, they had talent, but they weren't in the game. I mean, if you look out there, they didn't run, they didn't cut, they didn't take good shots, and
No.
I mean they were just and partially was they weren't having fun playing.
No.
You see points of the game where they're out there smiling. Before, I mean, it's not fun to lose at all in general.
No.
But being in a ball game and losing by 10 points and being in the game is different than getting your butt stomped from the start to the finish.
62-9 or a 62-6 or whatever that South Adams game was last year. They didn't even score until the second half of that game.
Yes.
And I remember it, and the whole time I'm thinking, what are you doing?
And those are the hard games to watch as
Yes.
a fan because, I mean,
You see so much potential out on the court or out on the bench.
and you just feel bad for
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough.
Yep,
I mean,
it is.
I was going to say, because I've been there, and it's hard. It's hard just to sit there and,
Yep, you've been there.
I've been there. Yep.
You've been on a straight losing team for 3 solid seasons.
Oh, yeah. The bad part was I knew I wasn't going to get very much playing time, but I got talked into it as a junior. I'd never played before. And I had a few friends, and they basically twisted my arm, just, hey, just come practice. And I was like, all right, I guess so. Because I enjoy playing basketball outside of the school. I'd go shoot around with cousins. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. And it's hard to go into a mentality where people aren't expecting you to win, or in the locker room you're not expecting to win.
Yes.
And
I've told this story 100 times. When my kids were down at the Little League and playing basketball, it was always, well, we're from Blackford, so we're losers.
Yeah.
And I always hated hearing that, and that's one of the things that you have to change. You have to change the entire culture.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, you see a lot of new coaches who've been coming in who have changed. I mean, because Coach Hoover for the boys, and you had Coach Seahigh for the boys football team.
Yep.
So I remember when the boys football team, they were just happy to make it over the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't even – I mean, that's all it was. That's all they
I remember those.
Maybe we'll get over the 50-yard line once or twice.
Yep.
And that's not fun to play.
No, it's not.
So –
Losing sports is not fun at all.
No.
But this team, they have a lot of potential, and one of these days that's going to click. And it may not be this year, it may be next year, or it may end up being this year, and they may make a run for the sectional championship.
I was going to say, but the one thing I do know is these girls who are sticking it out and trying it, this is going to help them more in life than it will, because they're learning how to take lose it, and try and turn something around and not just getting everything easy.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
but do you have anything else to share?
Well, I would just say I'm proud of the girls, the effort that they showed from the second quarter, even to the end of the game. They played hard. I mean, they just got out schemed at the end. I mean, but you look at it, they had 4 seniors out there, three seniors, I think. Let's see. It was number 15. Yeah, number 15 was but both of their
3
best,
seniors, a junior, and a freshman.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that freshman didn't play like a freshman. She was very composed.
Hang on. So, well, they're asking for us to give a card, so we're going to go ahead and cut this broadcast short.
All right, sounds good. Well, it's been fun.
Yep, it has, and we'll see you the next time.
All right.
All right, man.
On behalf of the Blackford Sports Network, we would like to thank the athletic departments of both schools and thank you for watching this broadcast of the Blackford Bruins. Remember to see our sponsors and thank them for giving us the opportunity to broadcast live with you.